Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a 24-year-old young man named Marco. Marco's heart was always restless. His mind was like a storm, full of thoughts that never stopped. He was either sad about the past or worried about the future. Because of this, he couldn't sleep well, he had forgotten how to smile, and peace felt like a distant dream. One day, Marco heard about another village, far away in the hills. People said that a wise old man lived there. Long ago, he had been a famous psychologist in the city. He had helped many people find peace in their minds. But now, in his old age, he had left the noise of the city and chosen a quiet life in nature. Sometimes, visitors came to him for advice. Hearing this, Marco's heart filled with hope. He thought, maybe this wise man can help me too. So, he set out on a long and tiring journey through the hills. After many days, he finally reached the village. There, in front of a small house covered with greenery, Marco saw the old man sitting peacefully on the porch. His eyes were closed, his face calm like still water. Marco stepped closer and said softly, "Grandfather, my mind is very restless. I cannot stop thinking. I long for peace. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes and gave Marco a gentle smile. "So, you seek peace?" he said. "Then come with me. I will give you a small task." He led Marco to his little yard. Then he filled a glass with water, so full that even a tiny shake could make it spill. He handed the glass to Marco and said, "Walk from here to the edge of the village and come back. But remember, not a single drop of water must fall." Marco was surprised, but he accepted the challenge. He held the glass carefully and began to walk. The road was narrow and busy. Children were playing, shopkeepers were calling customers, dogs were barking. But Marco did not look at anyone. His eyes stayed fixed only on the glass. Step by step, he walked slowly and carefully, determined not to spill a drop. Finally, he returned to the old man and said proudly, "Grandfather, I did it." Not a single drop of water fell. The old man nodded with a smile. "That's good," he said. "But tell me, did you see the children playing? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco shook his head, surprised. "No, I didn't see or hear anything. My attention was only on the glass." The old man smiled again and spoke gently. "And that, my son, is the secret. When your mind stays in the present moment, there is no room for fear, no sadness, no confusion. You are not thinking about the past. You are not worrying about the future. You are simply here, in this moment, and in that moment, your mind was at peace." Marco's eyes slowly widened in understanding. He bowed his head and said softly, "Now I see. Peace is not something I need to find outside. It is already inside me, when I keep my mind in the present moment." The old man smiled once more. By then, the sun was setting. The last golden light touched the ground and birds were flying back to their nests. Marco began walking back home. But this time, he was not the same restless young man. He was different. He was calm inside because now he had learned the way to silence his stormy mind.